Hey, good afternoon, guys. This is your friend in Pennsylvania, Steven. And just wanted to shoot this video here. Today is Tuesday, March 7th of 2019. And we're going into our first month of dealing with the drama of this COVID-19 bullcrap. As you see here in the video, I'm pulling into General Hospital, which is my local hospital, which is, I live in Wilkes-Barre City. And I wanted to pull in here just to get a better idea, and this is new here. I see the entrance points have been restricted. I guess this is their contingency plan now since the virus has kicked in or whatsoever. Emergency room is open 24 hours, but specifically the rest of the hospital, all entrances are supposedly closed, and they have rearranged the way you can go into this hospital. So I wanted to get an idea because I watch the news every day, and there's so much talk about what's going on in New York City, New Jersey. It's petrifying, just listening to this crap that's going on. But nobody's talking about Wilkes-Barre, Wilkes-Barre City is not a very big city, but I wanted to get my own input to see what's going on, and basically the emergency room is going to be my best source. Anybody who gets sick is basically going to go to the emergency room before anything else. So I just wanted to make a pit stop and see what's going on. Like I said before, let me get out the car for a minute. Stay here. Like I said before, basically, everything has been talking, all the talk has been going on in New York, New Jersey. Hospitals in New York specifically are getting hit hard. They're overwhelmed over there with all the people that are coming down with the virus or whatsoever. So much talk about that they lack the sufficient amount of what do they call those respirator machines. They're in dire need. They're just being overwhelmed, period. Some hospitals, there's been talk about some hospitals are basically lacking in masks, gloves, the essentials, the essentials for them. I give anybody who works in the hospital, emergency room, I got to give them much credit, First of all, anybody who gets that virus or whatever, they're gonna go to the emergency room, or so basically these employees here who work here, they're gonna be the first ones to get hit with that virus. So you got to give these guys a credit and be thankful, because if it was me, I don't know, I think I'd be taking time off, vacation or whatever. But like I said, all the talk has been about New York, New Jersey, blase. I haven't heard anything about Wilkes-Barre, so I figured let me go and see my local hospital. This is Wilkes-Barre City Hospital, Wilkes-Barre General Hospital, and I'm I don't know, maybe 8 blocks away from here that I live. So I just wanted to get an input and see what it looked like, Now I got the beginning stages of an ear infection, so I wanted to kill 2 birds with 1 stone. Not only get an idea of what's going on in here, but to see if how dramatic it would be to get some antibiotics or whatever, So it's given me an excuse to come over here, let's say, So let me just go in there real quick and see what's going on. Oh man. Hello. Hey, good afternoon. afternoon. Let me ask you a question.
Yes, sir.
How dramatic would it be? I got the beginning stages of an ear infection. I know it's not serious. I know you guys got other stuff that is more important. But how dramatic would it be to try to get some antibiotics?
Not bad at all, sir.
Not at all. Right?
Let me take your time. I have to clear. Here's the story. I got to clear you to make sure you don't have the COVID.
Okay.
Then you go over there. You tell that girl a couple of things. We get you in there, and they give you a, look at your ear, see if you need a prescription. They give you a prescription. Then you go to a pharmacy, and they fill the prescription out for you.
That's why I made the pit stop, because I figured it's not serious. People want, like, I'm assuming you guys want
something like that. We can get you in and out.
Let me move the pickup truck or whatsoever. Not to sound like an ass or anything, I don't have to worry about, because it also worried me about coming here, catching something.
And we appreciate that, and that's why we're trying to keep people out. But if you have a need and you're holding your face in your ear, I would think there's some pain there.
Well, it started out with the tooth.
Right. So if we can get you in and out, and you go home, and you should be wearing a mask though. I'm going to give you a mask when you come in, of course. But this is how we as a society are going to kill this thing. I've
been staying home since this bull crap kicked in. Yeah. And I understand, like right now, people have been bitching and moaning about Jersey. Real quick story. Jersey went into that 24-hour lockdown, so people are bitching about that. But they don't realize that if people still keep going out, this shit is never going to end. It's going to keep going.
You can't. I mean, you can't stop certain parts of your life, but like coming here. But like, I had to go out last night shopping for some groceries. So
that's the only time I'll go out.
It was me only. I didn't take the wife and kids, although my kids are all grown. It was me only. Went in with a mask, got what I needed, and I got the hell out. And I literally never came closer than this to somebody. I was just closer to you than I was. But that's how we're gonna do it, okay?
I've been trying to.
Puppies there.
All my babies.
I see that. Yeah.
I hope nothing happens to the babies.
I hope not either. Hi, sir. Hang on.
All right, so like you guys heard, the emergency room is pretty much empty or whatsoever. Let me get in the vehicle here. Move over. Come on, move over. Move over. Oh man. So if you guys heard, let me just say, first of all, the emergency room was empty. Nobody in the emergency room, which is rare. Okay, very rare. There's always one or two. I've come here in the middle of the night, 2, 3 o'clock in the morning, thinking, because there are times you go to the emergency room, there are times you're gonna be here for like 4 or 5 hours, just before you even get to see the doctor, let's say. So, I always dreaded going to the emergency room. I always made sure that it had to be something dramatically important to get me to go to the emergency room. But as you notice, they got a table and an employee, I guess you call him a nurse or whatever, set up right at the door, the sliding door. So before you even get to go in there and talk to the receptionist, they're stopping you, checking you. Like he said, they're going to check you to make sure that you're not infected or whatsoever before they let you go inside to chit chat with the I guess secretary, whatever you call that lady that takes your info before you go inside to get your blood pressure taken and all that crap. But he seemed very like I don't know, I got the impression that Wilkes-Barre General Hospital was not overwhelmed at all. That's my interpretation, because like I said, I've been watching the news every day. The hospitals in New York are like, again, I'm going to say they're overwhelmed with people every day going in there. There was one doctor that specifically said that there's like, every hour there's like 7, 8 people coming in saying they're infected or whatever, blase. I know New York City's got a lot more people than PA or whatever, but you go into Wilkes-Barre General and it was empty. Again, I say empty. I've never seen it empty before. I'm not gonna park, and I'm not gonna, you know, I do got the beginning stages of an ear infection, but I'm gonna just go home or whatever. But it was my excuse to go in there and get an input. You know, I mean, if I would have saw people scattered inside there looking like they're half, you know, 1 foot in the goddamn grave, God forbid, you know, I just wanted to get an input, you know, what our hospitals here look like, you know. Is it being overwhelmed? And it looks like we're doing okay, you know what I mean? I'm happy. I feel a little at ease. I do sympathize with those hospitals that are being affected, like in New York and those and in Jersey or whatever. For now, I feel a little better. I want to chit chat with one of the ambulance drivers. Those would be the ones also to get better info as well, because they would be picking somebody up at their home that's having issues breathing or whatever. But okay, so for now, I'm gonna shut this video. I'm gonna conclude this video now. I just wanted to get an input of what our hospitals look like, and like I said, Wilkes-Barre General Hospital, it is what, 2:31 in the afternoon. Emergency room is empty, and it just seems like they got everything under control, like everything is okay. All right, so I'll talk to you guys on my next video. I just wanted to keep everybody, those who are subscribed to me, updated on, you know, I'm sure I got friends on here from Wilkes-Barre. Just give them an idea of what's going on. All right, guys, talk to you guys on my next video. See ya.